time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Colby Allard is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, his last start wasn't a particularly good one, and he was rattled around a little bit. Couldn't get through the 4th inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
Striding in is Elvis Andrews. He will lead this one off today. Here it comes now to Andrews. And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dahl has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting seconds.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrews. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And now in the box, Tony Kemp. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
1-1.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in is Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Heading out towards shallow right. Gallo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. A's 0, Rangers coming up. Lots more to come on MLB Network. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
Pitch on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction. You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hey, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got a full count. 3-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. It comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 9 homers and 31 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 16 homers, and 54 runs batted in. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
This is on the ground over to first. Olson takes it on his own, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 287 the average coming in. 17 home runs, 39 driven in. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Olson on at first, nobody out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Popped him up. Coming in is Dahl. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
So now it's Mark Canna as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for one, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
In now, Seth Brown, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
One strike.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And folks, I'm locking in today on Ramon Laureano. His calling card, 2018, he burst on the scene for the Oakland A's with one of the best throws I've ever seen in Anaheim, throwing an absolute rocket to first base to snag an out right there. Focus on him. I guarantee you he makes a play in this one.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. No balls and a strike to count. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. His career numbers against Minaya. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Chris Davis now.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Bottom of the second here with no score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired. 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the plate first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Sherton Apostle. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. Sent toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, Austin Allen. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The catcher, Austin Allen.
First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1. And he got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 8 home runs and 22 RBIs. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Third inning, no score to this point. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's Elvis Andrews now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Piscotty, base runner at first with 1 out. And a foul pop behind the plate. Trevino is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. From the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Swing and a line drive. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Goes to third with it, and he nails him at third. Great throw. 1 left for Oakland. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Nate Lowe digging in now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
First baseman, Nate Lowe.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Standing in now, Jose Trevino. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. His career numbers against Minaya, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And that one yanked just foul. Now another 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Nick.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Nick Solak struck out in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Head down.
The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that means Matt Chapman will dig into the plate.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So bases are empty with one out now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Nope,
and he
misses
misses there. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it is Dahl. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 22.
Stepping in next, Ramon Laureano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Here's a ball hit softly down to third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Gallo gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. A's are gone in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Charlie Culberson.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
Two balls and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
David Dahl to the plate now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run homer for David Dahl. Number 17 for him on the season, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. In there, and it's even at 1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Up next for the Rangers.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Chris Davis next to bat as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
He's going.
There goes the runner. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First delivery to him as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Nate Lowe is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Davis on second. Apostle on at first with 2 down. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate is Jose Trevino, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First offering.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And there's ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-1. Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. But 2 here in the Rangers' half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. We're through 4, 2-0 Texas. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off for the Athletics.
Thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter, Mark Kemp.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Mark Canha is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Seth Brown.
Up next, Seth Brown. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Nope.
Off the plate,
Ball
1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
The batter will be Austin Allen, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
A 1-1. Left side, but well foul.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that means Nick Solak will dig in.
The second baseman, Nick Solak.
Now here's the first offering. This is line to left. Brown arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
To the plate now, Charlie Culberson.
He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. behind 0-2 now. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. Now to bat, David Dahl comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Lapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The right fielder, number 13.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And up to bat next,
Gallo.
the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's low.
Low for ball 1. Culberson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike.
Count 1-1.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Grounded to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty.
Leading off for Oakland, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Here it comes now to Andrews.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here comes Davis. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Into the box, Tony Kemp, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Now batting, third baseman.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Count remains at 0-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Nope, outside.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Yep.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering, and strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. The A's strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now into the box, Willie Calhoun. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
Pitch on the way. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Again, another foul ball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The center fielder, number 4, Chris Davis.
So now here is Chris Davis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Bouncer to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Up next for the Rangers, The third baseman, Chapman.
Stepping in now, Sherton Apostle, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0.
Hey! That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Davis stands at first with 1 out. Sent on the ground out to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
At the plate now, Nate Lowe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees so you can get in the air.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And the count will be full. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box, Jose Trevino, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Fouled off. Two men are on with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Rangers 2 and the A's nothing. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. The pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 22.
Next, it'll be Ramon Laureano. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Mark Canha is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
Striding in for Oakland, Seth Brown. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin.
So next to bat will be Austin Allen, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Jose Leclerc will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. He swings and grounds it to short. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. Stepping up is Nick Solak. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The second baseman, Nick Solak.
Pitch on the way as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Now the pitch. Or the strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Charlie Culberson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2-0.
Two and 1 the count. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
3-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. David Dahl stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch on its way. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They lead it 2-1. So Elvis Andrews the next to bat. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
From the stretch. Here's a pop-up now. And there's the first out.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Kemp.
Next up for the A's, Tony Kemp. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman lifted in the air out to center field. Davis is under it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 2-1. Adam Kolarek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Adam Kolarek.
Now at the plate, here is Joey Gallo. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3.
Gallo.
And now the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And he fouls this one off. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I love these grinder at bats right here. kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Fouled away. The 2-2.
The count's full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Up next for the Rangers, Willie Calhoun. His career numbers in this matchup, he's just 1 for 6. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard to center field. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Chris.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. Andrews. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Texas is out in front, 2-1. Jonathan Hernandez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 72, Jonathan Hernandez.
And now, Matt Olson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2
From
strikes.
0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sinker sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
In now, Mark Canha. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Rangers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Colby Allard earns win number 4 on the season. Jonathan Hernandez wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting out in the NL West, German Marquez twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen as Colorado beat the Padres 2-0. He is currently leading the National League in strikeouts. Tony Gonsolin earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 2-1. The Nats totaled 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 10-8. They now have 5 straight wins. Charlie Morton was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance as the Braves downed the Marlins 2-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Zach Eflin was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Phillies to victory over the Red Sox 2-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Blue Jays starting pitcher, number 67, won his 4th game thus far as Toronto took care of the Rays 6-1. Matt Foster got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the White Sox claim victory over the Orioles 4-2. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-2. The Minnesota Twins put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-0. Yordan Alvarez was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Stros best the Yankees 7-5. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they sank the Mariners 10-1. Colby Allard grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as Texas got the victory over Oakland 2-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Mm-hmm.